This scope features Japanese ED quality glass. It's 5 to 25 by 56, has an illuminated reticle, multi-turn locking turrets, and it's under 1,300 bucks. We're talking about the Target Master from Telson. In this video, we're gonna get it out of the box. We're gonna shoot with it. We're gonna put it on our optics test rig. We're gonna see how good this scope is. Hey guys, Gavin Gear here from UltimateReloader.com. This Telson Target Master is a scope I've been waiting to get my hands on, so I'm very excited to get this out of the box and get my hands on it. Let's do just that. Okay, right away I'm impressed. The fit and finish on this scope looks absolutely awesome. It's got oversized turrets. We've got an included sunshade, included caps. We've got a battery for the illuminated reticle, cleaning cloth, and of course printed materials. So that's what's included. I'm gonna go pick a rifle, get some rings, and get this baby mounted. Okay, so this is the complete rifle with the Target Master 5 to 25 by 56. This rifle is amazing, and I'm happy to say we have two other stories that feature this rifle with this scope. First, we've got the 25 Creedmoor build end to end. The heart of it is the 1934 Armory BE1. This is a really awesome deal. Sub $1,000 integral rail, integral lug, really good quality, shoots amazing. I've got that paired with a custom rifle, barrels, a CRB 25 caliber blank that I chambered in that rifle build story, and I also threaded the muzzle 5/8 24, and then of course our trusty Foundation Genesis 2. Absolutely love this micarta stock. It's got a Hawkins Precision DBM M5 detachable box magazine set up here, and we've got an AICS magazine. We're running it suppressed here. We did a follow-on story where we put Peterson brass to the test and did some load development. Really great results both with the Blackjack 131s and with Berger's new 135 grain 25 cal hybrid target bullets. I'll have to say this scope really complements the rifle package, and installation was very straightforward. I used a couple XLR rings. These are for 34mm tube, which this scope has. Got it all leveled. Here I'm showing it with the sunshade, and this is how I'm going to run it, but in some of the other footage that you're going to see in those other two stories that I mentioned, I was not using the sunshade. I love the fact that that's included because some optics companies will charge you $100 or whatever for that. And the fact that it's there, we usually run sunshades when we can because we shoot into the sunlight and have harsh lighting conditions that we deal with. The caps work well also, and that's another nice thing. We're in a really dusty environment, so that helps protect things. So this rifle, absolutely amazing. It's a tack driver. It's a pleasure to shoot. This would be an outstanding PRS rig. So here we're talking about Target Master 5 to 25 by 56, but there are other optics here in the Telson family, including the Target Master Victory, which has a 5 to 32 magnification range, 56mm objective just like this one. It's also illuminated reticle, and it's also first focal plane. Then we have Toxin 3 to 18 by 50. That's another illuminated reticle, first focal plane scope. This is going to be maybe a good scope for hunting, something like that. And then there's also ARC 2.5 to 15 by 44. Again, illuminated reticle, this time with a second focal plane. So again, if you're doing something like hunting, you have a couple options here to choose between first focal plane and second focal plane. Okay, and then moving over to specifications, this is kind of all of the specifications from the Telson product page for the Target Master 5 to 25 by 56. I've got a few here that I've kind of boxed in red that I think for me are things that I care about. The 5 to 25, the 5x magnification difference there. This is a very useful magnification range. It's great to be able to go down to 5 power. If I was going to use this on a hunting rifle, I've been known to use heavier tactical scopes on hunting rigs. That's awesome to be able to go down to 5. And then 25 power is just a good overall versatile magnification range. In a PRS match, you're not likely to go over 18 for most conditions because you want to see where your shots are going. You want to see your trace. and have a larger field of view to acquire targets with. Cranking up to 25 was great when I was shooting the groups because, you know, I want to have very good sight alignment, that kind of thing. 11 illumination levels. Illuminated reticle I'll always take if I can get it. We do shooting at night. We have illuminated targets. It's great for that, great for dusk, great for a lot of things really. That extra low dispersion glass, you know, the glass is the primary investment in the optic. So the Japanese ED glass here is awesome. The features with the turret that I mentioned, the fact that it's locking, 3-turn indicator, 0 stop, really good stuff. 32 mils of elevation and 32 mils of windage is great. We're always pushing our optics to the limit. Again, if we go to rimfire, we're going to need everything that we can get. If we're going out to ELR distances, which we do, you know, 0.8 miles is our furthest target. We're hoping to get a 1 mile target at Ultimate Reloader this coming year, depending on where we can put that. That adjustment range, and that's part of what you get with the 34 millimeter objective, is typically more adjustment there, right? But I think perhaps the most important point here is the $1295.95 MSRP. This is really, really competitive pricing when you compare it to other optics. Okay, so in order to put this under the microscope, we used the Ultimate Reloader Optics Test Rig. We call it the OTR internally. This is a mechanical fixture where we can look through the scope with a camera. We can move the camera as little as a half thousandth of an inch if we want to really get perfect alignment, and then look at things like magnification, parallax, image distortion, and tracking. So let's take a look at the results. And I'm just gonna throw out a huge disclaimer. We had really bad lighting conditions and I was using not the best lens on the actual camera part here. So this is not an optics quality reflection on the scope at all. Just note that when you look through this scope with the naked eye, it looks awesome. These pictures are a little bit harsh because of those factors that I just described. So what we do is we've got this calibrated target that we created. It's got basically 6 vertical and 6 horizontal mils, and we dial the scope 3 up, then 3 down, 3 left, 3 right, and we take a look at how well the scope tracks. And what I saw here was absolute perfection. The alignment at the 3 mil mark, up, down, left, and right, was probably the best, if not right in the top 3 that we've ever tested for any optic. The scaling of the reticle also was very good, and we also had perfect reticle alignment. Level scope, level camera, level target, everything agreed perfectly. Okay, and then for our parallax test, this is where we take the camera centered up behind the scope and then we move it 50 thousandths to the left, back to the center, 50 thousandths to the right, back to center, and we see how much shift we have in our point of aim. And as you can see here, we had practically 0 shift, so the parallax worked really well once we got the scope dialed in at 100 yards, and that was confirmed with this result. Image distortion, very, very good result. You can see here we have a square that we drew inside a screen capture of the video footage acquired through the scope, and you can see that all of the lines are very parallel, all the gaps are very even. There's not barrel distortion or pincushion distortion on the image, and it just absolutely looks great and perfect alignment as well. Okay, so we also ran the scope through its different magnification levels. It's not a real quantifiable test, but just sort of subjectively to take a look so that you can see what it looks like at the different magnification levels. Okay, so that's our tested story for the Telson Target Master 5-25x56 scope. I can say at the end of the day, I highly recommend this. I think it's absolutely great quality, great features, great value. It has all of the things that I'm looking for in a tactical scope. I don't need to add anything on. It has the throw lever, all of that. Japanese glass quality is amazing. Really competitive capabilities and pricing. It is comprehensive packaging. The packaging itself is really nice, but the package, the scope itself, is very well thought out. And again, all the stuff that I want, and the price is absolutely great. What I would like to know is, what do you think of what I showed you, this Target Master scope? Is this something that you would consider purchasing, and how do you feel like its pricing is in comparison with some of the other options out there? Or better yet, do you have a Target Master 5-25 by 56 or other Telson scope? Please let us know how you're enjoying that scope, what you're using it for, what cartridge you're shooting it with, and so on and so forth. And again, I just want to remind you, we've got the other two stories, the 25 Creedmoor rifle build and the Peterson brass and load development story, where we put that brass to the test. 25 Creedmoor is new this year. I'm excited about it, and this is a great way to tell that story with this rifle, with this optic. Okay, that concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching Ultimate Reloader on TV and want to take advantage of free resources, exclusives, and hot deals, just hold your camera phone up to the QR code, tap on the link, fill out the information, boom, you're getting Ultimate Reloader emails. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. Thanks again for watching.